before, I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they're paralyzed. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it's tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back, no turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No, we're not turning. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons come, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw in me. Hit the text, hit me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we
As nighttime falls here in Las Vegas, it is time to see who will be bold enough to try and gamble it all on a win. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shake and Bake Sim TV. My name is Dwayne Carlos, Nice Vibes on YouTube. I'm your broadcaster and commentator, and today we have a very exciting race, the All-In 200 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway under the lights. We will see who is bold enough to go all in today. Round 4 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series, and we're excited. First mile-and-a-half track of the season. High banking turns. The outside lane here is going to be very, very crucial at this track. We'll see who of the drivers comes out on top and proves himself to be the best of the rest here in Las Vegas. Gino Zito, currently the one all the way at the top of qualifying with an astounding 29.22, just 0.02 seconds. Took pole away from Carter Brockmeyer. Here's Dominic Luba trying to set his fastest time. It's a 13-car grid here tonight at Las Vegas. Different atmosphere. This is, I believe, our first night race at Las Vegas. I know last season was day race. I can't remember if season 1 was a day or a night race. But nonetheless, they were very excited to go under the lights here at Vegas. Next week will also be under the lights at Homestead. And Gino Zito goes once more. He puts the exact same lap time as he did earlier, 29.22. Still holds pole position as Luba trying to go around turn 4 for the final time. What is his position? Moves up ahead in front of Christopher Barris. That is a P8 for the number 18 Toyota. And I believe that will be the end of qualifying. The number 77 looking very speedy today. He has not won at this track yet. Or a mile and a half for that matter. It's only 2 victories coming in the form of Bristol and Talladega. But he is looking very fast today. Tons of different stories for the different drivers also here on the track today. Davin Thornhill trying to make this back-to-back wins at Vegas. Heath Williams trying to get his 3rd win of the season. Christopher Barris had the fastest car, arguably the fastest car last week at Phoenix. It unfortunately resulted in a DNF. However, he still had a great points day for Jet Lucky Motorsports. And Jet Lucky Motorsports is trying to carry that luck from Phoenix all the way to Vegas here tonight. We'll see what he has in store if he can finally get that 91 Ford up to victory lane. Gino Zito on pole position for the first time. That 77 looks very, very fast. Carter Brockmeyer showing some display here. He has been known to be very good at this track as well. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to kick it off here at Las Vegas. Don't go anywhere as we get round 4 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series Season 3 underway.
Dwayne, I got damaged because of that. What do I do? The 90 spun around and came down the track and hit me.
I got to drop to the end.
Black flag, clear, please.
Well, pit lane's closed. We clear my black. Yeah, probably.
Hey, shout out Thomas Ketterman.
Alrighty. Here we go.
No, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm just in the middle of the backstretch. Please. Thank you.
Dwayne, since it's an uneven number of cars, do I get to pick what lane I want to be in since I'm at the back? Thank you.
Alrighty, here we go. Finally getting ready to settle in here. Sorry, we had an issue with iRacing really quickly. But here we go. The All-In 200 at Las Vegas for round 4 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series in Season 3. 135 laps, 200 miles. We're getting ready to go racing. Gino Zito on pole position in the 77 Chevrolet for Bottom Split Bandits will lead us to the pack. And it's time to shake it and bake it here in Las Vegas. We're green flag under the lights. We're 3 wide coming out of turn 4. That is insane. Barry's Thornhill Jones 3 wide there in the back. Barry's already putting the pedal to the metal. Again, he had the fastest car at Phoenix. He's looking to put that 91 on victory lane here tonight at Vegas. Jet Lucky Motorsports has been on an absolute roll. The Fords, absolutely dominant performances at Daytona and Phoenix. And Keith Williams currently in P3. Bari is trying to get past Harold Wilson now for P4. As Gino Zito still in the lead of this race. What a pole position it was for him. Carter Brockmeyer with an incredible lap time as well. Brockmeyer hasn't seen victory lane since season 1. We'll see if he can come back here. A little bit of a shove. And Baris and Wilson collide already. And that will bring our first caution of the race. Baris.
Hey, D, there ain't no way you can give fast repairs back, huh? Because I had to use mine on that first one. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Baris and Wilson get into it, and Baris is going to have to come into pit lane. Meatball flag being shown for the 91. Try to give the bump to the 83 of Harold Wilson. Unfortunately, did not work out. And they both go spinning. Wilson collects Baris, and Baris, who had a fast car, it seemed, here at Vegas as well tonight. Oh, man. Already going to have to use one of his fast repairs. Drivers only get 2 here tonight since it is a 1.5 mile track. But carnage already here at Las Vegas. Caution will fly. I believe that was lap number 4, lap number 5. Drivers said they were expecting some cautions, maybe not the carnage of cautions that was Phoenix, but there will definitely still be some here tonight. Harold Wilson, I believe he got a penalty for, I think that was entering pit road while it's closed. So he will have to serve a nothing too major. That will just bring him all the way to the back of the pack. Here we go. Matthew Hill, even though he had a little late start there because of the damage between him and Thornhill on the formation lap, he gets the lucky dog. He's already back on the late lap. Nothing too major for the number 90. He's already back in it. As we are getting ready to go racing once again here at Vegas. Let's check that initial caution here in just a second. Here we go, driver starting to choose their line here. We'll see if Carter Brockmeyer, did he get on the outside in time? Let's check here. Did he get out to the outside just in time? He did. He switched last second maneuver from Carter Brockmeyer to go on the outside lane alongside Gino Zito. We're getting ready to go back racing here at Vegas. Caution already on the opening laps. Again, this race will all be a gamble. Who has the best strategy? Who has the best fuel saving? The best tire wear saving? And who has the better line? Vegas is a very, very top line track where that top lane is always seems to be the most dominant. We'll see how it plays out here tonight. We still have a long way to go. 130 to go as we get to our first restart here, and it will be in control of the 77 of Gino Zito. Here we go, racing once again in the restart zone. Green flag waves, and we're back racing at Las Vegas. Oh, and already into the wall. There was definitely a couple of wall scrapes there at the back. Fourth race of the season. We have had 2 different race winners. Keith Williams with 2 wins at Daytona and Phoenix last week. Harold Wilson with the win at Circuit of the Americas in round 2. Our first mile-and-a-half track should be an interesting one. And it's going to be back-to-back a mile-and-a-half as well, as next week we tackle Homestead, who was our previous championship race for this season. It was moved into Kansas. For those that don't know, we are basically shifting the championship race constantly, season after season, so it is always a different track this season. It is Kansas Homestead back on the regular season schedule. Gino Zito, best lap once again. It's a 29.21. What a beast from the 77. Michael Egermont also doing good as well. Unfortunately, tough results for him at Coda and Phoenix. He unfortunately had some connectivity issues that cost him to DNF the race. He's hoping that his connection stays well tonight to finish in a good spot and collect some points. He desperately needs them. But so far, good race winning from him. He is inside the top 5. But Noah Lane is quickly looking to take it away. As speaking of Egermont, can he keep it going? He slides back on track, safes it. How in the hell did he keep it going? Gets bumped by Adam Snyder, but we stay green. What a save by the number 2 Chevrolet of Taser Racing. Michael Egermont, that has to be one of, if not, the best save so far in the season. I'm sure there's damage at least a little bit in that car, but oh my goodness. An unbelievable job from the number 2, keeping it there at bay. It looks like he just lost it there coming out of the corner. But with that, Noah Lane is into the top 5. That is the commentator curse right there. As soon as we were talking about Michael Egermont, he unfortunately goes spinning there out of turn 2. But Noah Lane now inside the top 5. It is Gino Zito. Heath Williams manages to go into second past Carter Brockmeyer for P2. Brockmeyer rounds off the top 3. Devin Thornhill, your previous race winner here at Vegas. Noah Lane. P5. Charlie Jones. Dominic Luba. Oh, there's some big wall scrape there in the back. I believe that was Adam Snyder in the 36. Scraping the wall back there, coming into the backstretch. But Las Vegas, pretty incredible track. I dare to say it's one of the tracks that's not a super speedway that anyone really has a shot of winning. But here comes Heath Williams round the outside of Gino Zito for the race lead. Brockmeyer tried to look to the inside, has to back out of it and move out of the way. But Heath Williams, the Phenom, currently on a mission for the championship lead. Contact in the back. Noah Lane and Gino Zito make contact, and that will bring the second caution of the race. The pole sitter goes for a spin coming out of turn 4. And Davin Thornhill, ton of damage on that wreck as well.
Dwayne. Yo, hey, something's wrong with his fucking car. He can't go at all. He can't go. He can't move. He's in the pits. He's already done all the repairs. He can't move. What is wrong with his car? He's like 15 laps down now. Okay, well, are you able to? But I'm completely stopping my car in turn 2, so the pace car can come. Is there any way you're able to like get him back on the lead lap if he can get his stuff working or no? Yeah, he just got it working. I mean, he's like 10 laps down by now. So are you able to do that or? Alright, he's running hot laps. I appreciate it. Yeah, everyone just stay low. Everyone stay low.
Alrighty. Here we go. That caution was very, very scary. Heath Williams going to take a trip down to pit lane. As we get it ready to get rolling here for the second restart here at Vegas. Alrighty, here we go. Gino Zito is involved in it. Noah Lane involved in it. Davin Thornhill had some damage in that as well. Heath Williams came into pit road, sacrificed his track position.
Dwayne, I'm probably going to get a black flag because when we picked lines, 5 people went up, so I moved all the way up. So it's telling me to let like 6 cars go.
Here we go.
Alright, make sure black clear.
Pace cars in. Carter Brockmeyer will control this start, and we're green flag back at Vegas. What a start for the number 20. Brockmeyer already putting the pedal to the metal on that restart. And everyone used at least some sort of repairs. Maybe it was regular repairs, maybe it was fast repairs, but those that were involved in the incident are already up and running. And they are looking very, very good. Look at this, Dominic Luba in the 18 up to P4 on that restart. Michael Egerman up to P3. Sorry, Luba was P4. Egerman in the top 3. From a spin in the back all the way to the top 3 on the restart. And getting a little bit of a risky there. Charlie Jones in the back, wrestling with Heath Williams. He gets shut up track. Williams down below the apron. No other way to avoid it. That is unbelievable. And we're 3 wide to the line. Zito, Boris, and Matthew Hill. It is action all around the racetrack. Into turn 1 and 2. Boris is through from the 77 and the 90. It was 3 wide going around the turns. Good blocking from Jones. Maybe a little bit of a shove there by Williams. A little bump that moves him out of the way. Williams up again into the top 5. And we've seen that stuff from Heath. Heath, one of the best bump and runners. Dare I say, the best bump and runner currently in this series. Signature move right there. Very tough to defend, especially when getting shot up the track right there. Like they say, bumping is racing. Vegas proving to be an excellent race so far. We're not even halfway done yet. Adam Snyder looking to catch some positions here. Round the inside of Matthew Hill. Still not quite clear. Coming out of 4th. They're going to be side by side to the line. Hill keeps it in 7th so far. Oh, they touch. Coming into 2. Thornhill gonna take the opportunity to try and look for a pass. And we have a battle for the lead here as well. Carter Brockmeyer on the attack on his teammate Noah Lane. Michael Egermont lurking behind. They're running the inside. That top 5 is pretty bunched together. Williams. Great overtake on Luba, the number 1, slowly coming back to that number 1 spot. Very fitting as Williams is back into P4 after taking away his own track position to go into pit road, going into 1 to green. And now he sees the opportunity on Michael Egermont. Where will he go to try and overtake? Luba looked there like he was coming back for a solid minute. Look at the speed of that Ford machine. To the inside of Egermont. Into the podium spots once again. Jed Lucky Motorsports looking very, very fast as Luba is going to get his own take here on the number 2 Chevy. Still side by side, fighting for the 4th spot. Devin Thornhill also making some moves now up to P6. Christopher Barries there at the front. He is plenty of laps down due to an iRacing bug. However, once the caution waves, he will get unlimited wave rounds to try and go back on the lead lap. Charlie Jones coming into pit road. That, I believe, is our first green flag pit stop. That is not for main damages, unless there was some damage on the number 3 that we were not aware about. Luba passed Egermont finally into P4, and he's actually looking for a shot here on his teammate slash team owner. The Toyota is looking very, very fast. It's a P2, 3, and 4 for the Toyota as Luba scratches the outside wall. Michael Egermont picking up some speed, almost ramps into the back of that 18. But he is going to continue running it round the outside, trying to take the 4th position back. And he does. Waiting for the mistake, and Michael capitalizes on it. And 2 car lengths away is his teammate slash team owner in the form of Davin Thornhill. Heath Williams. I mean, what can you not say about this guy? Back on the race lead. As Gino Zito looks to have some damage. Scraped the outside wall badly there. Lost a ton of positions. And the pole sitter now down to P11. Brockmeyer and Egremont side by side. Egremont looking here for a P3. Thornhill lurking behind. Can't forget about that. He may be looking to capitalize. As here comes Thornhill. Pushing the 20. Rises up the track. Gotta be very careful with that. But managed to keep it going pretty well. Thornhill past Egremont. Brockmeyer is now his obstacle from a top 3 spot. Can he keep it going side by side with the number 20? Still there. And he hits by. Into the top 3 goes the past Vegas winner and season 2 champion. Oh, trouble! Dominic Luba around on the backstretch. And that will bring out the 3rd caution of the night. Got spun around. Hooked on the backstretch. Nose goes straight into the outside wall. Hopefully not a ton of major damage. Just collected the nose of Christopher Barries.
Alrighty, Chris is hot lapping again.
Oh man. Let's take a look at the caution here. Luba just put in an unfortunate situation. Running well. Just go into each other. That looks like a racing incident. That initial hit into the outside wall, but other than that, not really any damage after that. Hopefully the 18 can keep it going without major damage on that Toyota. And absolutely everyone is gonna come down pit lane. Unreal. Everyone takes the opportunity for the caution. This is what you'll see when no stages are in play. You gotta take opportunity from those cautions to get a free pit stop. And there's gonna be a huge race off pit road here. Williams stays ahead. Noah Lane behind. It's Brockmeyer, Egremont, Barlow, Wilson, Thornhill lost a ton of spots there. Adam Snyder goes behind him. Then it's Hill. Gino Zito, probably some damage to repair. Same with the 18, of course, with that initial impact. Oh, man. Thornhill lost a ton of spots there on the race off pit road. From P3, 4 positions dropped. All the way to P7. as we're getting ready to go green now here back in Las Vegas. A little less of 100 laps to go. Heath Williams, even off the race of pit road, will still continue to lead this race. Noah Lane choosing the outside, gonna be side by side with him coming into the restarts. Carter Brockmeyer behind Braden Barlow, who's been very quiet this race so far. He's gonna start in P4 on the high side of Brockmeyer. Argument and Snyder there at the back. Wilson, Thornhill, Hale, and Gino Zito. I believe actually that was Charlie Jones. There at the back, they chose the inside. As we get ready to go racing once again.
Make sure you clear black flag until restart.
Alright, here we go. Coming to the restart. Let's get some crank it up action here. Presented by Logitech on the restart of the third caution. Take it away. Lap 51. Just a little over halfway to go here in Las Vegas. Carter Brockmeyer was side by side there for Heath Williams during the Crank It Up segment. Almost got the pass for the race lead there. You saw that little knack there on the outside wall. Kind of cost him a little bit of time here. But he was very, very close so far. Has been the only one to really put up a fight with that number one. As look at this action here at the back. Harold Wilson to the inside of Michael Egremont. This is for P4, round 3 and 4. Still side by side coming to the line. Wilson was able to break the 2-season drought with his win at COTA 3 weeks ago. However, he has yet to conquer and win an oval. It is today that 83 sees victory lane on an oval. And every driver here has a story. Heath Williams try to make it 3 wins this season, back-to-back wins with his win at Phoenix, and now as well if he gets to that checkered flag first. Carter Brockmeyer trying to break his drought from season 1. He has not won a race since season 1. I can't remember what exactly race. I believe it was Kansas or Homestead actually. Now that I recall, it was Homestead. He has not won since Homestead season 1. So he's looking to break that drought. Obviously, some complications in season 2 with his injury that took him out of action for roughly 12 weeks. And he's looking very good and healthy here in season 3. He's trying to make his drought. Noah Lane trying to get his first win of the series. Michael Egremont also trying to get his first win of the series. Like we said, Harold Wilson trying to get his first win on an oval. Snyder looking for his first. Thornhill trying to make it go back-to-back at Vegas, the season 2 champion. Trying to also get his first win of the season as well. Barlow looking for his first. Hill looking for his first. Gino Zito looking for his first of the season. If he wins it, this will be race win at number 3 of the series for him. Took the race win at Bristol in season 1 and the wild card Talladega race at season 2. That's now 1 and a mile-and-a-half track. Charlie Jones, after being so close numerous times last season and making it into the championship 4, he is still looking for his first career win of the series. And of course, Dominic Luba looking for his first. Christopher Barry's also looking for his first after close calls, especially last week at Phoenix. What a car that he had. Jones side by side with Michael Egremont. Thornhill approaching behind. All of Taser Racing bunched up there in the mid-pack. Ooh, gotta be very careful there. Jones almost running into his own teammate. And there's trouble. Noah Lane goes for a spin and a caution will come out. That is the 4th caution of the night here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Noah Lane goes for a spin on the backstretch. It looked fairly identical to what happened to Michael Egerman. Egerman was able to save it. Lane, of course, also tried to save it. Won't be successful, comes up the track. And that's all that race control needs to throw the 4th caution of this race. Oh, what's happened here? Heath Williams, an issue during caution. We'll take a replay to see what happened there, but the race leader gonna lose the lead under caution. I believe he's actually gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna get called back up to retake it. What has happened there? We're gonna take a quick replay in just a second, and absolutely everyone is gonna come down pit road. Charlie Jones is the only one that's gonna stay out. He's gonna get a free wave around. But everyone gonna take a quick dive down pit road, and we're gonna have ourselves a massive race of pit road once again. Brockmeyer is the one to enter pit road first after the spin from Williams under caution. Full tires for him. He's the one that will come out first. Michael Egerman, what a stop from him. He's going to be second. Heath Williams, even after the spin, he's going to come out third off pit road. Harold Wilson fourth. Snyder, Zito, Marlowe, Hill, Noah Lane, P9. Davin Thornhill stuck on pit road, still not able to get out. I believe he has some damage that he has to repair.
Hey, how am I 2 laps down? I was 1 down, and it just gave me another lap down for some reason. Oh, leaders never passed me.
What a stop by Michael Egerman. He's going to be side by side with Carter Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer choosing the outside here to go into the restart. Here's what happened to Heath Williams in that moment. Wow, just lost it. Lost it on its own, pacing on the backstretch. That is very unlike him. Very unusual spot to lose it. But still, a good race on pit road, good pit stop. He's going to be up there already fighting for that spot. And here we go, coming into the restart. Carter Brockmeyer in charge of it once again. We're green flag back at Vegas. And of course, side-by-side action already. That is the beauty of double file restarts. Adam Snyder moving the chains into P4. He was one of the drivers that had a great stop as well. Gino Zito trying to go back into it. The pole sitter inside the top 5. Egremont and Williams fighting for second. A ton of contact there between the number 1 and the number 2. Williams gets past him. Into second he goes. And once again, we will have a battle between the 1 and the 20 for the race lead. Next time by will officially be past the halfway point. Oh, trouble in the back. Hill goes for a spin. And a caution flies. Looked like he could save it. Unfortunately, cannot. And Hale goes spinning in the back. We're going to take a quick replay of that. Whew. Almost collects.
What's the 91 doing?
What I believe was the 18. Replay one more time here. Matthew Hill went for a spin. Almost collects the 18 of Dominic Luba. You had to be very careful. I believe there was contact there with.
I'm still 1 down.
Davin Thornhill. Oh, what a save! Good avoidance there.
That 91 coming through like that when we're doing the choose, it's kind of getting ridiculous at this point.
Alrighty. Here we go. Brockmeyer and Adam Snyder. Snyder at the front of the pack for the first time here. As Brockmeyer once again in control of the restart for the third time. We're green flag back in Vegas, lap 71. And after this caution waves, everyone will be back on the lead lap with Luba getting that free pass. Williams into P4. Gino Zito, after that first initial spin that took him out of the front, he is looking to get back up here, the pole sitter. I believe he does still hold the fastest lap of the race. Yes, he does. The 29.21. Fast Chevy that he has here tonight. Let's see how this goes. Williams on Zito. Arguably the two fastest cars here tonight. A lot of wall scraping. Gotta feel it for the outside wall. How many scrapes they're gonna take this race. Look at the speed. Gino Zito going past Snyder. Williams trying to get the draft from that 36. And they're both out in front of him. Whoa, a little bit of a movement there. Williams clipped his rear a little bit. That little bump, we talked about it earlier. The time move that he does, Williams is past Gino Zito for second. And once again, it's Carter Brockmeyer, who is the only one that can hold him off. It's a top fight for the lead. Careful with the movement there at the back. Harold Wilson almost got shot out of the track there. Still trying to battle for that second spot. That gap between them and Brockmeyer, though, is decreasing. Carter's gonna have to take some defensive measures here. Laps to go here in Las Vegas. Williams is not going to try a different strategy to try and ride the high lane to get to that number 20. Adam Snyder, what a performance has been for him so far. All the way up to P4. The gap is no longer existent. The rest of the pack coming up to the leader. What can Brockmeyer do to stop this run? Trying to run that inside of Williams. That outside lane, the first thing that we said at the beginning of this race, the top lane at this track is very, very crucial. And it always proves to be the better line. Williams taking full advantage of it. Brockmeyer has nothing to do against that. Oh, into the wall. Does he have an answer for it? I don't think he does. Coming out of 4, nothing he could do. Heath Williams back to the race lead at lap 81. And Zito takes a pass on the 20 as well. Gino Zito back into P2 as he sees the front of the pack for the first time since his initial spin. Still fighting for Brockmeyer though, to fight in P2. Side by side, great racing so far here tonight. Snyder can actually move here into the top 3 if he keeps running that outside. And he will get past. Adam Snyder into the top 3. Brockmeyer from the lead to 4th in just about 3 laps time. And now look at that gap between Zito and Williams, a full second already. They're gonna have to try and work together to catch back up to that number 1. Snyder, big wall scrape there. Noah Lane in the back, trying to go around his teammate. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can. Brockmeyer just running that inside, not going around the outside to try and get more speed. As everyone's running the high lane. Maybe he's preserving tires, we'll see. Cross the line for lap 86. 50 laps to go here at Las Vegas. This would be the best result yet for Snyder. This is, I believe, only his 2nd start here in the Shake and Bake Cup Series. Around the inside of his teammate, Adam Snyder into 2nd. Around his teammate at Bottom Split Bandits. Adam Snyder gets past Gino Zito and into P2. Cinderella story so far. Heath Williams is the only one up front, and he's closing the gap. I think Williams did a mistake earlier when he scraped that wall just a tiny bit. But that full 2nd gap is no longer existent. Hop on board here. Shake and bake, crank it up. Presented by Logitech. Gino Zito's actually going to come in pit road here. Here we go. Caution is out. Michael Egremont with a spin.
Thank you, Dwayne.
And wow, that is severely either in favor or very unlucky for those that just came in under the green flag. If they stay out, could be very unlucky. They just wasted pit stop. If they all go in, that's a free track position for them. That could be the best or worst possible time for a caution as Michael Egremont goes sliding up the track and spinning. I believe that was on turn 1 and 2. Yeah, Williams gonna come in. Snyder in. Wilson in.
We get our wave rounds, right, Dwayne?
This is a race off pit road here. Heath Williams once again wins the race off pit road. Take a brief moment here to watch that replay. This is Michael Egremont. Coming out of pit lane and just loses it. Unreal. Loses it, accelerating it off pit exit. And because he went up into the track, of course, the racing surface, that will be deemed the caution. But here we go. Noah Lane choosing it the outside. Heath Williams on the inside. Bold choice there by Williams. You would think he would go around the outside. That seems to be the lane that's been working with for him the entire
Dwayne,
race.
I got a black for passing this pace car.
Here we go. Can anyone stop the dominance that the number one has provided here at Vegas? What a fast Ford machine that he has had, both here and at Phoenix last week. Will his reign continue? Will he be able to win 3 out of the first 4 races? We have a little under 50 laps to go. It is showtime. It is shake and bake time. Here in Las Vegas, only a couple of laps left before the checkered flag waves into the restart zone. Green flag back underway here at Vegas. And Noah Lane immediately moved to the inside after Williams took off. Three wide at the back, Brockmeyer, Jones, Egremont. Matthew Hill also got a piece of it as well. There is a great start for all of them involved. Noah Lane looking to make a move Oh, and there's trouble in the back. Big impact. Trouble between teammates Charlie Jones and Michael Egremont. Jones, I believe, has a blown engine. He's going to have to tow that back. He will. Charlie Jones, big impact, blown engine at the backstretch. Contact between teammates. And a caution will fly. Oh, that is very, very horrible. Not what you want to see from Taser Racing. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh, just go straight up into the number 3, Jones. Hard impact on the tire barrier. There's the blown engine. Didn't see him. In a blind spot. Egremont didn't see him there. And there's obviously going to be contact. It's very, very unfortunate turn of events. Egremont going to go trip down pit road. Charlie Jones had to go and tow back to pit road. Gino Zito laps down. As he tries to regain himself back on, he will get the lucky Glock 3 pass here. As there he goes. But oh boy, what a race it has been here at Vegas. There it is. Heath Williams choosing the outside, the lane that has been working for him the entire race. We talked about earlier that whole choice that he went to the inside there on the restart. Well, now he's going to take a trip down the outside lane. We'll see how that switches up. Well, here's a race recap so far of this All-In 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Only 36 laps to go. We're going to come to 35 laps to go here at the restart. It says there's no one lane, but it is Heath Williams who is currently your race leader. 7 cautions for 21 laps. 4 lead changes. This race, will we see more here at the final stretches of this race? It is Heath Williams in control of the start. Here we go, back to racing under the lights at Vegas. Williams, not the best start here chose the outside. Not a great start. Up in the P4. Thornhill took advantage of it. Barlow took advantage of it. Noah Lane to the race lead for the first time. And now here comes everyone piling up. Harold Wilson onto pit road.
Can I get a black clear for going 100 miles an hour down pit?
Williams still holds off into the top 3. What a job holding Thornhill off, holding all of them off that tried to go for him there on the restart. Braden Barlow, who's been quiet here at Vegas, into P2. Noah Lane gets to lead this race. And we're about to reach the closing stages. Gotta be very careful there, Egremont. Closing the door on Brockmeyer, on Snyder. Barlow into the outside wall once again. It's gonna be a 4-on-4 battle for second. Side by side, still no one cleared. What a fight. Williams into P2, and the hunt for the 33 begins. "30 laps to go here in Las Vegas." Once again, tons of wall scratching there on the backstretch coming out of turn 2. A lot of people that just can't seem to keep it out of the wall there. Completely off topic, but World Baseball Classic game, Venezuela just tied up Italy. This is a very interesting match. Adam Snyder, even though he's back on the P6, what a performance it has been for him. Managed to reach the top 3 there, I believe, multiple times as well. Just unfortunately, has been one of those drivers that has been struggling a lot to keep the car out of the outside wall, but going into the backstretch there has cost him some time. "27 laps to go. Can Noah Lane hold off Keith Williams for his first ever race win of the Shake and Bake Cup Series?" About to reach 25 laps to go. The gap is slowly closing. Thornhill approaching Barlow for 4th. Adam Snyder lurking behind. There he goes. Thornhill round the inside of Barlow. Snyder will follow through, trying to block it. What a block by Thornhill on the 13. What an absolute phenomenal block by Davin Thornhill. On Braden Barlow throws the block. Didn't see it coming. Here comes Adam Snyder, though. Trying to look for fourth. And the gap between Williams and Lane continues increasing. It's 3 wide. Charlie Jones and Zito into the back of Barlow. From 6 tenths to 4 tenths to now 3 tenths. Williams just running the better line, catching that draft. And if you're Lane in that 33 Toyota, you're just wishing that those laps start depleting faster. Williams putting the pedal to the metal, trying to make it 3 wins in the season out of the first 4 races. This would be one of the best starts ever to a Shake and Bake Cup Series season. Down the inside of the 33, he will try to go. No good. And he will try again. Oh, so close. "20 laps to go. How much longer can the 33 hold off the number 1 before the inevitable?" The gap no longer existed. And here you go. He's trying to go for a switchback around the outside. He wants that outside lane. The top lane has been his thing this entire race. Oh, that little wall scrape there might be the mistake that he was looking for, though. Just gotta stick to your line, watch your mirrors, and continue the consistency. Who has put in the better practice? Absolutely surreal. "54 laps led. Out of little less of 135. Lane trying his absolute best to keep him at bay.
Keep it steady, Mike. We're catching them.
There's the radio of Adam Snyder talking with Michael Egermont. trying to see if they can catch up to number 1 of Heath Williams.
Nope, I'm just biding my time here.
Laps to go. And do you think now the pressure is on Williams as he starts to see the laps decrease? Or is he trying to set up a last lap move? This has me at the edge of my seat, still battling for the lead. Wall scraping there at the back, though. "12 laps to go." Noah Lane trying to hold off the 1. Heath Williams trying to push that car to its absolute limits. Lane starting to run the middle now a little bit more than the high side. He's got to watch out for that wall scrape, though. That may have cost him. You can see they're on your left-hand side at the tower the previous times. It's just a couple of tenths off. Ten laps to go. Lane trying to just keep doing what he's been doing. Let's not pay too much attention to these guys, though. Michael Egermont and Adam Snyder quietly working from behind. They're slowly approaching them. Williams, once again, just trying to look for that inside move. Oh, there's trouble! Noah Lane scrapes the outside wall. That might be a costly mistake that Williams has been looking for. Here we go! Heath Williams was almost side by side there. And Lane starting to watch as Maris trying to block him. This is absolute cinema. Williams to the inside. They're going to be side by side through 3 and 4. Still there. Out of 4. Who has the lead? Coming to 7 to go. It's still in the hands of the 33. Williams back into the race lead with 7 to go. After so long trying to fight it back on the lead. Noah Lane will still try to fight it though. Back in, out of 4. The 33 says no, I'm gonna take that spot back. It is a fight for survival. And again, Egermont and Snyder lurking there in the back, trying to catch up as fast as possible. They were side by side, door to door. What more can you ask for in this race? Michael Engelmann and Adam Snyder. What they said earlier, they thought they were slowly catching him, and they're gonna get their point proven right. These two have been greatly working together. Chevrolets on different teams. We have a four-way brawl for the win. Look at this. Engelmann at the back of the number one. 3 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. What a race it has been under the lights here at the city of Las Vegas. Engelmann looked like he was ready to take second there. 2 laps to go. To the inside, Michael Engelmann for second. Almost makes contact. Will we be able to make it to the white flag? Engelmann is into second. Adam Snyder the third. Williams slowly fading. White flag. 1 to go at Las Vegas. Sponsored by 213 Simware. It is a fight all around the track. 1.5 miles left of racing. What a race. What a night it will be for the 33 of Noah Lane in his second Cup Series start. Around turn 4, Noah Lane will win at Las Vegas. What a moment. Noah Lane manages to hold off the pack.
Good job.
He picks up the win here in Las Vegas. Michael Engelmann, what a run it was for him. Manages to get all the way up to second, past Heath Williams, Adam Snyder with a top 3 spot. What an absolute finish. It was an all-out brawl, an all-out showdown for the race win. But ultimately, a good defense always prevails. Noah Lane will bring the 33 Toyota for RBA Racing for the first time in victory lane. What a feeling he must have. And he has every right to burn it down here. Oh man, what a race. I know it looks like I say this almost every single damn time, but that is by far the best race of the season. I mean, what a performance by everyone. RBA going to celebrate their first race win of the team. You can tell team owner Carter Brockmeyer is very, very happy with that result. It is a 4-way burnout for RBA Racing. What a sight to see here in Las Vegas. He gets to burn it down. Props there by everyone. Egremont gave him some props. Keith Williams. I mean, just what an absolute finish that was. I'm still flabbergasted by that. My goodness gracious. With that being said, let's go into our race results here of the All-In 200. What a showtime for Noah Lane. He picks up his first win of the Shake and Bake Cup Series and the first win for RBA Racing. Michael Egremont, what an absolute comeback. All the way to P2, his best result yet of his time in the series. And what a run by Adam Snyder as well. Makes it into the top 3. His best finish as well. Heath Williams, great effort. Great fight for Noah Lane. But it will ultimately be a P4 finish for him. Davin Thornhill rounds off the top 5. Then Harold Wilson in 6th. Dominic Luba 7th. Matthew Hill 8th. And it's Christopher Barries in 9th. Followed by Carter Brockmeyer, Braden Barlow, Charlie Jones, and Gino Zito will round off the finishing results here in Las Vegas. Let's go over our post-race interviews here. My goodness, what an absolute performance by every single person. Let's try and kick it off here with none other than, of course, what a win. Noah Lane, your race winner here from Las Vegas. Let's bring up here. Noah, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I am here.
Noah, just your second start of the Shake and Bake Cup Series. And as the laps slowly started to tick away and you started to defend Heath Williams more and more, you finally reached the checker flag and you grab yourself your first race win of the Shake and Bake Cup Series of what was an absolute thriller here in Las Vegas. Talk me through that win. How do you feel right now?
Well, this was an absolute great outing by our RBA guys. They gave me one heck of a Toyota Camry. Almost said Supra. I'm getting confused with the other Toyotas on track. But man, this 33 Mac Tools car, I couldn't be any more proud of my guys. They gave me a heck of a race car. That last pit stop, I came out second. I went in second, and I saw Heath took the outside, so I was like, okay, so I took the inside and had a good start on that last caution and that last run. And then I looked in my rearview mirror and he started to run the high line, so I started to move my line up, and then he went to the bottom and just burned up his tires, man. I kind of made the outside work. I clipped the wall a few times, but man, this thing was bad fast. I cannot be any more proud of my guys for this thing.
And that's actually going to lead us to our next question. How were you able to keep that consistency going to successfully defend Heath Williams, who had one of, if not the fastest car here tonight?
It was just all about line management, man. I started out low. I would always, I started out in practice. I would arc my way into 1 and 2. I would start in the middle, arc down to the edge, and just kind of make my way out to the wall in 1 and 2. But as soon as I started noticing the top line was just starting to come in and get faster and faster, I was like, I just moved to the top line, and a few inches off the wall, I was running the Kyle Larson line. So, man, this thing was sweet. This was a good win for our guys here.
Alrighty, big props to you. What a way to grab your first win here at Las Vegas. Is there any shout-outs that you would like to do?
I just want to say my RBA guys, they did a heck of a job preparing this car for Vegas. This, like I said last week, this was one of my stronger tracks. So, I'm glad I got the race here and pick up the win. And my mom, my son, my dad, everybody, my whole team back home. I mean, this is incredible. This is a great opportunity, and I'm kind of excited to shake up the standings a little bit here.
Alrighty, that being said, thank you for your time up here. Noah Lane, ladies and gentlemen, your All-In 200 race winner here at Las Vegas. Go celebrate that, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
And let's see up here who is requesting up here. We're going to go in order like always. Let's go up here. Adam Snyder in P3. What a finish for him. See if we can bring it up here. Snyder, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Adam, what an absolute run on those final couple of laps. We heard you there on the team radio communicating with Michael Argamont. Great teamwork by Chevrolets, even though it's separate teams. Talk me through that run to try and catch up to them and make it into the top 3.
Yeah, I knew if I fought with Michael, it wouldn't do any of us any good. So I just wanted him to run his line, and I knew we'd catch him once they started fighting. So that's what we did, and I got a top 3 out of it.
And we've slowly seen you improving more and more from, I believe, was a top 10 finish at Phoenix, now a top 3 win here in Las Vegas. Do you think there's a possibility for a race win in the future? Maybe Homestead, maybe in the next couple of races? How do you feel about the possibility?
Oh, definitely. I believe that's going to happen. We'll just wait for Bristol. I'll put it all together at Bristol.
Bristol is going to be a very interesting race. The Bristol night race always serves some great racing. That being said, is there any shout-outs that you would like to do?
Shout outs to the Bottom Slip Bandits. Thank you for accepting me in, and shout out to Michael for some good, clean racing.
Alrighty, thank you for your time up here. Wish you the best going into Homestead next week.
Thank you.
That being said, let's bring up the second part of that absolute run, Michael Argamont. I mean, what a performance. Michael, can you hear us? Let's see if we can bring it up here.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Michael, I'm sure you're very happy right now. From multiple spins in the back all the way to P2. What an absolute comeback here in Las Vegas. I know you're more known as a road racer, but what a performance here on an oval. Talk me through what you're feeling right now.
Honestly, God helped me out with a lot of luck today. I was struggling at the beginning. I kept going on that low line. I guess I didn't learn until about 15 laps in the race that low line chews up my tires. After I spun, I took 2 on the outside and gained a couple positions that way. I really got to shout out Adam for that. Me and him working together those last few laps really made this possible. I was looking at a solid P3, maybe even P4 if me and him would have started fighting. We could even fell back and crashed. Really, really shout out to him. Shout out to my team also. They are really important to this result here. Talking me through pitch strategy, telling me when to go. Just really overall helpful. It really makes the ovals a lot better. Not bad for a road racer, huh?
Not bad at all. I mean, that is one of the most successful comebacks I've ever seen in this series. And even though same manufacturer, different teams, are you looking forward to potentially having some more alliances like that with different teams as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone in here is a really good driver. Yeah, we have collisions. We all get mad at each other, but realistically, when we work together, we're gonna have a lot of clean racing like we did here at the end. That was very clean, very exciting. My watch said my heart rate got up to 140 BPM. I haven't felt that in iRacing in quite some time.
It was an absolute entertainment night here at Las Vegas, but nonetheless, what an absolute incredible P2 finish for you. Is there any shout-outs that you would like to do?
Shout out Taser Racing, man. What a good group of guys. Really just make this switch over from road to oval really entertaining, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Alrighty, thank you for your time up here. Wish you the best
Of course.
going to Homestead next week. Argamont, P2 finish here at Las Vegas. Alright, let's get up here. P4, Heath Williams. Also a great performance. What a battle, him and Noah. Heath, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Heath, once again, like at Phoenix, you had one of, if not the fastest car on the field today. Great battle with you and Noah there. Unfortunately, the push was just too much, but it's still a P4 finish for you. Great points there for Jet Lucky Motorsports. How are you feeling after those final laps here at Las Vegas?
First off, I just want to say thank you to Jet Lucky Motorsports and that #1 DeWalt team for giving us a great Ford Mustang Dark Horse. But yeah, I mean, you know, we just had a man. It was an up and down day. Made some questionable decisions on my part, and that's what we'll take those home and learn from them. But yeah, I mean, I just want to congratulate Michael Lane on the great win. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, sorry, Noah Lane. Sorry, misspoke there. Congratulate Noah Lane on the win, and that last restart there, we fell back a few positions, and in the process of gaining those positions back, I had to burn a lot of tire, and then yeah, but I mean, he was running that top lane, and that's, I think, honestly, is where I was, you know, fastest for a lot of the time was that top lane there. I was gaining a lot of positions. But with these cars, dirty air, I just couldn't do anything on the top line. So obviously we're disappointed as a team. You know, we could have done better, but you know, those are kind of just some things that you can't control, and you just got to take those and learn from them and go to the next race.
As you pointed out, and as stated by Noah Lane in his interview, you constantly went into the inside to try and take him on the inside lane on those turns. Unfortunately, that chewed up your tires quite a lot. Do you think there's something else that you could have potentially done to try and capture the race win here tonight?
Well, I mean, you know, he was quick on the top line, and he wasn't going to move from it. So I mean, there's not really a whole lot I could have done. I mean, if I would have taken the top line, and tried to make it work there, it's just the dirty air is just not possible. But yeah, I mean, I would try to go down to the inside, and then, you know, he came down to aero block me, and there's just not really anything you can do about it. You know, I was gaining inch by inch, and when he made a mistake, I would you know, I would try and you know, capitalize on that, but just unfortunately didn't have enough tire to make it work. But yeah.
So very, very close to winning 3 races out of the first 4. Nonetheless, great points day for you. Great points day for Jet Lucky Motorsports. Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do here at Vegas?
Oh yeah, once again, shout out Dick Cheney, shout out Palantir, shout out the IRGC, yeah, and shout out Raytheon and DeWalt. They just gave me such a great car today, and yeah, you know, we'll learn from our decisions today, and we'll take it to next weekend at well, wherever it is. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Homestead is going to be a very entertaining race. We'll see what you have in store for us and what Jet Lucky Motorsports have in stores for us. Wish you the best of luck going next week at the Homestead.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's continue to move down the order here. Let's bring up Dominic Luba. You're a P7 finisher here at Las Vegas. Dominic, can you hear us?
Yeah, what up?
Dominic, great race by you as well. Kept constantly running there at the front of the pack and constantly just being up there in the top 5. It will be a P7 finish for you here at Las Vegas. What do you think you could have done to try and get a higher position here?
I don't know what happened with me in the 91, but when me and him got into it, he kind of just turned me, and ever since then I couldn't regain from it. But I was 2 laps down, pretty much dead last most of the race, and I brought it back to get 7, so can't complain too much. We had a great car all day. Glad our teammate got a win. It's good for the team and for the media.
Great day for a team and a great points day overall for you as well. Slowly starting to improve here. What do you think going next week at the Homestead? How do you think will you perform there?
Just save tires. That's all I'm going to focus on, is save tires, save as much fuel as I can, try to go for that long run strat, and hopefully get the win or a podium.
What an absolute day it was for RBA Racing and the Toyotas here. Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
I'd like to shout out my team for making me a fast car. It was a great car all night. Shout out the owner for bringing me along. I'd like to shout out Toyota for letting us use their cars and all that. And then shout out Lollapalooza and Sabrina and the man upstairs, God. Wouldn't be here without him or my family.
Perhaps indeed. Thank you for your time up here, Dominic. a solid P7 finish for you here at Las Vegas. Good luck going to next week.
Thank you.
And we'll follow up with the RBA Racing pair here. Let's get Matthew Hill up here in the commentary booth. Just behind him in P8. Matthew, can you hear us?
I got you.
Matthew, even though it was through the midfield, what an absolute race you ran here. P8 finish for you once again. What an absolute showcase by the Toyotas at RBA Racing here. Talk me through that race. How do you feel about your performance here tonight?
I'm just kind of frustrated. Obviously didn't start off well. Bended on the pace lap. Not my proudest moment. And then just stuck mired in lap traffic, or not lap traffic, just traffic the entire race. Car just wasn't handling in traffic. And that was mostly on me. Not our greatest showing. I definitely went into this race after that top 5 at Phoenix, just with a little bit of hope to do a little better. Just not the showing we wanted. But just want to thank Carter for bringing me on, and just having that belief in me that I could do it. Obviously today it didn't prove it, but we're just gonna go on to the next race.
A great day for the Toyotas, but as you continue to improve more and more, this was just your second Cup Series start and already putting up good points for you and your team. How do you look to improve going into Homestead next week?
I'm just getting more reps. It's going to be the big part of it, getting more reps at Homestead, because these last 2 races were tracks I've never run before. The more reps I can get, the better I can probably run. Definitely taking the advice that I get from my teammates.
Alrighty. Solid PA finish for you. What a start to your Shake and Bake Cup Series career here. Is there any final shoutouts that you would like to do?
I just want to get a shout out to Cornwell Tools for coming in on this race, and then also Monster Energy for being with me, Logitech. I want to shout out to my teammate, Noah. Great job on the win. Really showed out for us. And then thank you to Carter, just my teammates in general, the whole team, Toyota for giving us these fast cars, these Camrys. And then I also want to thank God, my family. Just wouldn't be here without them.
Alrighty, thank you for your time up here in the commentary booth. Matthew Hill, PA finish here at Las Vegas. Wish you the best and RBA Racing the best going into next week.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get the second half here of the Jet Lucky Motorsports pair. Christopher Barries in the 91. It's going to be a P9 finish for him. Christopher, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Christopher, from one of the fastest cars at Phoenix to kind of a rocky road here at Vegas. Talk me through those opening laps. What happened to that 91 car? You got stuck a couple laps behind. Talk me through that.
Yeah, a bit of a tricky race for myself. But first, I'd like to thank the Jet Lucky Motorsports guys, as well as the guys over at Ford for this okay Ford Dark Horse Mustang. Also, the Picker guys for fixing my car so damn quick. But yeah, there was an incident at the beginning with Harold. Just got into the wall there. I'm not sure if he got loose. I haven't really had a chance to look at the footage there. But just an incident happened. Completely totaled my car, and then iRacing just had a bug. And pretty much almost screwed up my entire race. So I was just unlapping myself pretty much the whole time, having to fight some guys on used tires there at the end. Definitely struggled with some tire management, but I learned a lot. And then at the end, I started to make it work with the tires, just running the top line, and I started hawking cars down. Almost got Matthew Hill, just ran out of laps there, but ultimately just wasn't our day. So yeah.
You and Heath Williams have been putting in the work at Jet Lucky Motorsports. Definitely looking like the top team to beat right now. How do you look to improve as a pair to keep Jet Lucky Motorsports all the way up to the lead in the team standings?
Honestly, looking at it now, we actually got to run some practice laps before we get into the race because we kind of just freeball it. So I think that would probably help if we ran some practice laps before. But I mean, we're just gonna keep digging. We always make it work. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can give in terms of that.
Alrighty, nonetheless, great efforts from you in Las Vegas. It will be a P9 finish for you and a great points day for Jet Lucky Motorsports. Is there any final shout-outs you'd like to do here at Vegas?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Target. I'd like to shout out Saddam Hussein, Palantir, the IRGC, as well as Dick Cheney. And yeah.
What a showcase by the Ford Machines. Thank you for your time up here in the commentary booth. Wishing you and your team the best of luck next week.
Thanks, you as well. We'll see you.
Alrighty. Let's get up here. Carter Brockmeyer. He will round off the top 10 here at Las Vegas. Carter, can you hear us?
Yep.
Carter, you were running at the front of the pack for most of the time. A ton of laps led by you here in this race. Unfortunately, will fall short all the way to P10. Talk me through that finish, and what are your thoughts about your performance here tonight? You ran a pretty good race there at the front.
It's just the dirty air. Once you get back there, and if you don't get a good enough start, you're gonna, especially when you run up front all day, you just misjudge it. And I ran out of tires about 15 laps, just trying to get up through them. That was all my fault. I thought I needed a pit. I thought it would stay green, and it didn't. But congratulations to Noah Lane. Really, just the entire RBA team. That was great racing by all three of them. Wish we could have got through that pack. It's just the dirty air in these Toyotas do not mix too well.
As a driver, of course, unfortunately still looking to end that Season 1 drought. But as a team owner, RBA Racing picks up their first win of their time here at the Shake and Bake Cup Series with the partnership with Toyota. How do you feel as a team owner with your team picking up their first win of the season?
Oh, God, I am ecstatic. I mean, these boys, we talked the entire time. And we got along great. We get along great. We're damn near best friends on track. Off track, we talk a lot. It's just nice to have people, especially good friends like we are, and keep close together, give each other advice, and try to improve as a team.
RBA Racing looking to improve more and more from here. Thank you for your time up here in the booth. Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
Noah Lane for that win, the RBA as a whole, God, my family, and yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, that being said, again, thank you for your time up here. RBA Racing's future looking very, very promising. Wishing you the best going to the next couple of weeks.
Thanks, man. Yep, thanks.
Alrighty, let's get up here. Final driver here from the post-race interviews, and that will be Braden Barlow. He's going to finish up in P11. Braden, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Braden, it was a up and down race for you today, from the back of the pack to the middle of the field, then to the front, and then to the back all over again. It was a constant shift. Talk me through your race, and how do you feel about your performance?
Started out pretty shaky. Didn't qualify well. We made some adjustments. Car started handling a little bit better throughout the race. We were able to kind of hit the pit strategy pretty well and gain a couple spots on pit road. And honestly, we felt pretty fast. Just kind of making our way up through the pack. And then there towards the end, with about 25 laps to go, fell back to about P5, clipped the wall, and it just knocked the toe out of it, and I just couldn't get the car to turn. But it was hoping for a caution there at the end so I could fix it up quick and put some tires on it, but just didn't happen. But overall, felt pretty good. Just trying to get, lift some spirits after last week, which was not great. But yeah, it was just pretty good performance. Not the finish we wanted, but it was a good run, and we can learn a lot from it.
That's going to lead us to my next question. From the team rebrand to now running the race with the Fords from Jet Lucky Motorsports, how do you improve from here as a team owner, as a driver itself? How do you improve from here to try and continue the consistency to get those points, to try and get into the hunt?
I think honestly, it's me and Jet Lucky, we work together pretty well. So working with the other Fords, we do pretty well. Honestly, it's just been I've dropped down to some lower series, just trying to get some wheel time, just kind of get my confidence back after last week. And so honestly, I think it's just getting some more time behind the wheel and just trying to get some better experience and keep practicing and just keep at it, honestly. And hopefully throughout the season we might be able to pick up a couple more forwards and add to the team and just keep pushing.
Alrighty, nonetheless, solid performance here at Las Vegas from you. Is there any final shout-outs that you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to first shout out God, because I mean, wouldn't be here without him. Shout out to Barlow's Garage and Graphics, 52 and Co. My fiance, my mom and dad, grandparents back home, everybody watching, brother, everybody back home watching, cheering me on. I want to shout them out, and so yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming up here in the booth. Wish you the best of luck going to the next couple of weeks.
Thank you.
And that will be it for tonight. What an interesting and entertaining night it was here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. There are your finisher results on the screen, but before we go, let's see how this shakes up the championship standings. As here are the championship standings after the results of Las Vegas. Harold Wilson and Heath Williams stay in the P1 and P2 spots. Davin Thornhill moves up to 3rd. Michael Egremont moves up to 5th. Gino Zito and Noah Lane picks up 5 spots in the standings. Christopher Barry's up there as well. Adam Snyder moving the chains. Matthew Hill moving the chains. Dominic Luba also moving the chains. A big shift in the standings after the events here at Las Vegas. But nonetheless, one of the most entertaining, one of the most intensive races of the season. And we just move forward from here. Stay tuned for next week, round 5 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series from none other than Homestead Miami Speedway. And it's gonna be a fun one. Back-to-back mile-and-a-half tracks. We will see how the driver and teams tackle that one. With that being said, my name is Ben Crespo, also known as Vibes on YouTube. What a pleasure it was to commentate this exciting race. But that will be all from today from the Shake and Bake Sim TV. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe to stay tuned with action from Season 3 and for some future announcements. And again, with that being said, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And have a good rest of your night. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.